We're stopping at a historic site, and it's a historic occasion because old man never lets me stop at historic sites, roadside historic sites. Okay, this is the historic site of the Mormon Dairy. Between 1876 and 1886, Hiram Judd, under the direction of Lot Smith, supervised a Mormon dairy 1 mile northeast near Dairy Spring. Beginning with a herd of 115 cows, large quantities of butter and cheese were produced. During the 1800s, the herd almost doubled in number, and the dairy products were delivered to residents of distant Brigham City, Sunset, and St. Joseph, Arizona. Judd closed the dairy in 1886 and moved his family to the Mormon colony of Chihuahua, Mexico. Wow. He traded this beautiful forest for that sun-baked desert. All right, let's go take a look. There's a house. It's got electric to it. Oh, it's all padlocked. You can't go in. I wonder if this is one of the original buildings.
Probably.
No, I think it must have be converted to a pump house.
Probably.
A well pump house.
Yep.
That's what it is. That's why it has electric and all the pipes and a water spigot. Well, just a cool attraction, right? And look at the view across the road. Wow. I guess that at one time was all Mormon Lake.
Probably.
And
That's what it looks like.
I think back in the 1980s and 70s, it was full. And not anymore. But it sure is pretty as a meadow.
Hi, it's Old Woman in the 21st Century. Welcome to my video about Mormon Lake and Lake Mary in the Coconino Forest of Arizona. Here, we're going to take a drive around Mormon Lake. And as we go around, we'll stop at some points of interest. Let me apologize for the little bug splatters on the windshield. We forgot to clean the windshield before we left our campground at Dairy Springs. If you want to have a look at Dairy Springs Campground, which is on the northwest side of Mormon Lake, go ahead and check out my video about Dairy Springs Campground. Here we're going to drive south on Mormon Lake Road, also known as Route 90. And we're going to loop around the lake and come back out to Lake Mary Road. So come along for the drive and see the sights of Mormon Lake. We're going to stop at a scenic overlook here on the west side of Mormon Lake. And you can see Mormon Lake is now a dry lake. But there is a little bit of water still out there in pools in the deeper parts of the lake. I think in the 70s and 80s, this lake was actually full, and Arizonans enjoyed all kinds of water sports up here, water skiing, swimming, boating, fishing. But now it's a beautiful meadow. And this little scenic area on the side of Mormon Lake Road is where we had to come out from Dairy Springs Campground to be able to get a cell signal when we wanted to use our cell phones. So we're going to continue down Mormon Lake Road and just see the beautiful scenery. It's very green on this side of Mormon Lake, the west side. There's also another campground right here a little bit south of Dairy Springs called Double Springs. I'm going to do another video, a separate video about the other campgrounds we explored while we were up here. We were here in June. It's a little bit dry here in Arizona in June in the northern section of Arizona. So most days we had here were bright and sunny, maybe a few puffy clouds, but it wasn't unbearably hot. It was kind of nice in the 80s. So right here is a little intersection. This road, Forest Road 240, goes off to Munns Park, about 13 miles. We did take that road for a little ways, and I'll include that in my other video where we explore different parts of the Lake Mary and Mormon Lake area. Here's St. Joseph Catholic Youth Camp, and then we're going to pass that up and we're just going to continue down the road and we'll see just some buildings and a lot of pine trees. Very beautiful scenery on this side of the lake. Enjoy the ride with us. After a little bit, we come to the town of Mormon Lake. I don't know if it's actually a town or not. It might be just an unincorporated area, but there's a few houses, a lot of rental cabins, a couple shops and stores. I think there is one place here on the left where you can get some gas. Other than that, it's a very, very quiet little community. The Mormon Lake RV Park and Resort is coming up on our right here. It looks very shady and comfortable, very cool. They have a lot of trees, but like any RV park, the spaces are very close together. I've heard that you can get water and use the dump station here, even if you are not camping here. So if you want all the amenities, full hookups, you can come here and still enjoy the peace and quiet of the forest. Or you can semi-rough it at the other campgrounds like Dairy Springs and Pine Grove and Double Springs. This is a beautiful little area here, and the people that are looking towards the north, their houses that are on the right side of the road, looking towards the north there, they can see the vast expanse of Mormon Lake, which is now a meadow, but still very beautiful scenery. So we're going to take a short drive here through the little community, and then we're going to come out at the intersection of Mormon Lake Road and Lake Mary Road. So let's see here what all Mormon Lake has to offer us.
Okay, so here's the intersection with Lakemary Road, otherwise known as State Route 3. Let's see what's this one. Lakemary Recreational Corridor.
We're driving north on Lake Mary Road, and after a little bit, we lose the pines and we just have our grassland type scenery with some junipers dotting the landscape here and there. Mormon Lake is now on our left-hand side, and we are going to go ahead and pull into a scenic lookout and just explore the lake from this vantage point and take some photos.
Okay, this is what's left of Mormon Lake. It's a marshy kind of area, some puddles of water. And there's the San Francisco Peaks in the distance. And there's way over there is the lodge. Way over that way is the lodge and some residential communities.
We're going to continue north on Lake Mary Road a few more miles and head to another scenic outlook to photograph the lake and explore. You can see that the area around Mormon Lake has a pretty diverse landscape. On the west side, you're up in the pines, and then on the east side of the lake, you've got more of a grassland type look. But all in all, it's very beautiful, and there is an abundance of wildlife that enjoy the meadow and the marsh that is or was formerly Mormon Lake. If you decide to visit Mormon Lake, don't bring a boat or a fishing pole, but there are plenty of ATV trails and hiking trails, and also an abundance of wildlife to watch, from bald eagles to ravens and hawks, and deer and elk, and the little ground squirrels and chipmunks. There's just a lot of life that surrounds Mormon Lake now. We're going to explore a little bit around Lake Mary. We'll visit some of the boat launch ramps and the picnic areas.
Okay, this is the Narrows boat launch area of Lake Mary. I'm gonna come down here and take a look. It says day use area per vehicle per day up to 5 persons, but it doesn't tell you. Oh, you probably have to read the little sign to buy a pass. They have restrooms. No camping, no fires. I guess you could really enjoy a kayak.
Yeah, that's what these guys do.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kayaks down there.
Yeah, here, you can kayak. You can kayak here for sure. Yeah, bunch of kayakers. Yep. It's a nice area. You can park and launch your boat.
Yeah.
Or kayak, really. I wonder what the temperature of the water is. Okay, Lower Lake Mary picnic area, day use area. Let's see what this looks like. Day use only. Hit my head. What does that say? $12 per vehicle per day up to 5 persons. Let's go drive in and see what it looks like and report to our viewers what might be out here. $12 is kind of steep for day use, my opinion.
We drove into this day use area. We saw a couple large ramadas and a large camper, which appeared to be a host. And it appeared that this was just a group day use area. There wasn't really any access to the water, but a lot of outdoor space, parking. It just it looked kind of far removed from the water. So I don't know, maybe they have just large events here, maybe birthday parties or something. I guess the kids could run around and play and still have a great time, even without being able to reach the water's edge. So there was a boat ramp there that said something about you can launch your boat, but I think it was kind of far down. I don't know if you're able to launch still here.
This is Lower Lake, no, this is Upper Lake Mary that has water in it. And there's the dam that keeps the water. And Lower Lake Mary down there is pretty much a marsh, but it is still very pretty. Probably supports a lot of wildlife.
See, they're doing something to pumping water too.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're pumping water in, huh?
I wonder if they're just moving it from one place to the other, just to keep it moving.
Yeah, could be. aerating it,
Yeah.
right?
So the fish get oxygen and stuff.
Oh, it looks like they have some steps right here going down. Kind of.
Oh, that's so murky.
Yeah.
All the runoff maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it was very deep either, right? Oh, is he gonna get something? There he goes. Oh my gosh. That's a raven. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Hey, Raven.
You want to see if you got bird.
Oh, he's picking something up off there. Got something. There he goes.
I'm gonna leave that kayak a little bit. She's really going out there.
Upper Lake Mary boat launch area. And it looks like it's a little picnic area too. They have restrooms. Ramada. Like a little beach. You can bring your kayaks. Pretty cool, right? You could kayak across to the other side and explore. There's a lot to do here. That'd be a nice spot. There's your boat launch. Little dock. And then there's another one down that way too. Yeah, you can put your boat in. 10 horsepower motor or less.
Yeah, that's 110 horsepower.
Oh.
Big engine.
Oh, yeah, it is a big boat. Well, I guess it must be deep enough to have a boat that size. Let's see past these trees.
This area is called the Lake Mary Boat Landing, and this was by far one of the nicest areas along the lake. It had restroom facilities, it had multiple places to launch a boat or kayak, and multiple places to picnic. It did have quite a few shade trees too. This would be definitely the place to come if you wanted to spend a morning, afternoon, or all day by the lake. Check out recreation.gov to get more information about this area. We've come to the end of our exploration of Mormon Lake and Lake Mary. Please watch for our other video coming out where we'll look at some of the campgrounds around this area. We'll visit Double Springs, Pine Grove, Lakeview, and look at some dispersed camping sites as well. So thanks for watching, and remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, leave that place better than the way you found it. Bye for now.